and thank you for joining me on 70 Yards Tiny Farm and More. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the garden and the fruit trees since we planted the garden and since we pruned and mulched the fruit trees. So I'll just take a quick minute and give you an update. Okay, so we'll start back here. The lettuce, cabbage, and spinach doing pretty well. We harvested a couple of heads of the cabbage that were already there when we planted the garden. But yeah, I need to get out here and harvest some of the lettuce and spinach. Those are doing really good. Onions are doing super good. I don't know how lettuce got clear over here. And it looks like a random basil just popped up right there. So onions are doing good. Peppers. These are the peppers coming up right here. A couple more. We had a really heavy rain right after we planted the garden, and I think it kind of washed the seeds a little bit out of where we planted them. Carrots are doing good. All right, over here in this garden, we didn't plant anything when we planted the rest of the garden because it was still a little bit cool out. So a couple of weeks after that, we planted some squash and zucchini, some yellow squash and some zucchini, and it's doing good, coming up. Strawberries are doing good. We did grab a couple of new strawberry plants, and they're doing really good. We've had a couple little strawberries that we could harvest, but yeah, they're doing good. And then over here, this garden, this is the garden that we planted the broccoli and cauliflower in. It did not do well, didn't come up, and so we planted it again a second time, and still did not do well. We have a couple little, I want to say they're broccoli, but yeah, that's about it. So what we did was we planted some watermelon instead. Planted two different varieties. One is yellow. It's got yellow flesh. It's supposed to be really sweet. They are coming up. If you can see that right there. This one's got one right there coming up. Which is crazy because I put 3 seeds, but that one's coming up. And then nothing yet out of this one, so I don't know. I might have to replant that one as well. But our garden's doing okay. Like I said, I need to get out here and harvest some lettuce and spinach, but yeah. Okay, we'll start here with the apiarium tree. It's doing really good. Got a bunch of new growth on it. Every branch. It's got a couple little fruits on it. This tree's pretty young. We just planted it in the fall. There's one fruit right there. I know there's a couple of others. Oh, there it is. There's one right here. Right. See it right there. Yep. So there's a few little fruits on here, but doing super good. All right, Pakistani mulberry is doing awesome. And it did help putting that tanglefoot at the bottom, because we've been able to harvest quite a bit of fruit off here already, but you can see there's just still a ton of fruit on it. So we've gotten a lot more fruit off of it than we have in the past couple of years. So it's continuing to bear a lot of fruit. It's got a lot of fruit. be able to harvest some today. There is something still eating some of the fruits. If you can see that one, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right in here, whoops. So you can see something's been eating that one. But we've still been able to grab a lot of fruit off of here so far, so we're doing good. All right, next we have the turkey fig, doing really well. It's got quite a few little fruits on here already. So there's one right there. Each branch has some fruit on it. So let's see, there's another one right there. Oh, there's two. There's one on each side. Right there, right there. Let's see if this one has any. I don't see any. Anyway, it's doing really good. Okay, next we have the two red pear trees. This one right behind it. This one's not doing so well. Started sprouting out a couple of weeks ago, and then they started dying off, so I'm not sure what's going on. It's still green. I've scratched the trunca on it, and it's still soft green, so I don't know, hopefully this wakes up here pretty quick. This one is doing really well. Got some little blossoms on it, so hopefully we'll have some fruit off of this one here pretty quick. The Barbados cherry, looking really good. It's got a lot of little blossoms on it. So we should be getting some fruit off of this. That's cool. I love these little flowers, are so cute and they're pretty. We have the Shangri-La mulberry that we just planted. It's doing really well. I did get a couple little fruits off there, but I don't expect a lot of fruiting from this tree yet. Then we have our Bonanza peach tree. This is doing really well also. It's got some peaches on it. Right there, there. Got quite a few peaches on it, actually. Another one. There's some inside there. There's probably about a dozen little peaches started on that tree. Okay, next we have the passion fruit vine. Doing good since we pruned it. Got splattered by a bird, but otherwise it's doing really good. No blossoms or anything. I did get a comment from somebody, some advice to put some Joy soapy water on there, so we'll try that. See if we can keep whatever's eating it off, but it's got a lot of new growth everywhere, so that's great. Alright, next we have our ice cream bean, which has a ton of new growth on it. This whole leaf here is new. This is new, this branch. It's got a ton of new growth. Got some little sprouts coming up there. Looking really good. Then we have our aggravating little strawberry fig, which looks really good. Looks like this every summer. Gets a whole new batch of new leaves. But it just doesn't get any bigger. So I did talk to a nursery about this, and he verified that they are fast growers. So for this not to be growing, he said there's something wrong. So he does have some, and I think I'm going to take this one and just find a place to plant it on the property somewhere and kind of forget about it and see what it does. And I'll put a new strawberry fig there. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that. I want to do it soon, but we'll see. Okay, then we have some more sunflowers coming up, doing super well. Try to help shade this chicken coop here because it's starting to get hot. These chickens aren't going to be in here too much longer, maybe a month. I'll give them a month because the pullets did just start laying, so we'll give them about another month, and then we'll take them back to the other chicken coop. And when we do that, I might take these pots and put them back there to help give some shade back there. If there's not going to be any chickens in this one, I don't want the shade to go to waste, so I'll just take the pots back to the back, put them around the other coop. So, all right. I forgot. I did want to show you guys the moringa tree. It's coming back. It's looking really good. Hopefully this summer this tree will get big enough to where I won't have to really worry about it anymore. And it can offer some shade because these do grow pretty fast, so I'll keep you updated on that as well. We have our other Barbados cherry. Take a look at that. It's doing really well. Looks really good. It's filling out. Don't see any little blossoms on it yet. But it's doing really good. It looks really good since we pruned it and mulched it and fed it. Then we have our orange tree. I did see a couple little blossoms on this the other day, or a couple little like fruits starting. Oh yeah, there's one right there. Seen a couple of them on here, so I don't know, maybe we'll get some oranges. The leaves are starting to come back on these branches that were eaten by the rabbits. It's coming back, so I think they can still get in here though with that chicken coop wire. I might need to break down and buy some more wire mesh, so some hardware cloth. But we'll see. Anyway, all the trees are doing good. The garden's doing pretty good. And I think that's a wrap.